Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are. I told you I would try and get around to doing this, and I'm going to do it. I'm getting ready to do a safe travel protection spell, and you could see I have these little vials, little bottles here, and I'm going to put them in my car, one for each car, so it's protecting. The moon is in Gemini right now, and it's waxing. The full moon's tomorrow. And this is the perfect time to do any kind of safe travel protection. Now, you could either use a big stick incense like this that I had burning a second ago to kind of cleanse my area. This is made with some rosemary. Or you can just use, this is just a basic frankincense stick. You can use myrrh. Myrrh is another great protection. Even dragon's blood will do. And you kind of just stick the incense in the jar just a little bit, just to get the smoke in there, to cleanse it out. Now, I already have some chips in there, as you can tell. These are black obsidian chips, and obsidian is a great protector stone. I would also recommend clear quartz crystal. The ones I had did not fit in there, so I couldn't do it. In my jar here, or my little bowl, I have a combination of comfrey, which is great for money spells, but it's also excellent for safe travels. Comfrey. I also have a pinch of my own homegrown rosemary in there that I've enchanted. What else have I put in here? There was one more herb I put in here. Rosemary, comfrey, and mugwort. And I put a pinch of mugwort. Mugwort is a great protection herb as well. Now, you can use white candles, black candles. Right now I'm working with 2 tea lights. I have a conduit candle going here because I'm going to seal my jar shut after the spell work is done. Here's your 2 candles, and I'm doing it because I'm doing 2 cars. Kind of funny because the moon's in Gemini, and it's the power of duality. Things are done in 2. So go ahead and do 2 and give one to a friend. Give one to your mom. Give one to your grandma. Doesn't matter. I'm using a frankincense oil, and I'm just going to lightly dress this candle, this little tea light. I love tea lights. Tea lights are a great way to do quick little spell work. And so you just put a few drops. You don't want to overflow it. Few drops of frankincense or any kind of protection oil, but I use frankincense or myrrh when I'm working with protection. And of course, you want to enchant this. You want to hold these in your hands and call upon the energy of Mercury and the messenger of the gods to keep you safe in your car. Safe travels to where we go. Now, there is a secret ingredient I have in here in these jars. I have also, besides putting a couple of chips of black obsidian, I also put 1 cat whisker each in each jar. Cat whiskers are wonderful for protection. Now, that doesn't mean you go and pull whiskers off your cat. Now, that will piss me off. But when you see, if you have cats and you see whiskers that fall off like we have in this household, I collect those. They're perfect for protection spells because cats' whiskers are feelers, and that's how they feel around to make sure things are safe. That's what those whiskers are for. So I put 1 whisker each in there. And then you can you're going to obviously take your herbs and put them in there, but I also want to take a pinch, and you don't want to overdo it. Okay, you just want to take a light pinch of some of the herbs, and put it on top of your candle. Not a whole lot, just a little dab will do you, okay? Just like that, okay? Now you want to light your candles. I'm going to light this one first. I always light left to right. It doesn't really matter. And then while they're lit, as they're lighting, give them a minute to warm up, do its thing. And because you've thrown the herbs in there, it will create some intense fire, like this one, for example. That's all good, and it's perfectly fine. What you want to do next is kind of place your hands over the candle and meditate on bringing you protection, bringing your family protection. You can write out your own protection spell if you like, or you can use the one I'm using, and I just wrote this up myself. In this Mercury day and in this Mercury hour, and by the protection of 3, I enchant this talisman with protection for all who enter and operate this vessel. Vessel meaning your car. So mote it be. And you repeat this chant as many times as you like, over and over. And then, while these candles are burning, it is perfectly fine to start taking your jar. Make sure you have one cat whisker in here, and I do. Each one has a whisker. That is the secret to this spell, the cat whisker spell, as I call it. And you want to just kind of start filling your jar up as much as you can with these protection herbs that we've just enchanted in this spell. I also have some more chips of some fit. As you could see, those don't fit as well. You can even keep those in your car in a little baggie, but bear with me, you guys. So you just want to start loading those up with your herbs. Remember, I used comfrey, I used mugwort, and I used rosemary. There are a slew of other protection herbs you can use. You can use the ones that are right in your kitchen cabinet as well. But that is how you do your spell work, a little talisman for safe travels. Once this starts to burn down, you just pour a little wax. You take your, oh, where are they? There we go. You take your little lid, and you put the lid on. Obviously, I'm going to fill this up a little more. You take your lid, and then you take this candle towards the end. You don't touch these. You let these burn and do their thing. You take this and you just pour a little wax over this and let it drip over, and then you just throw this in your glove box and you forget about it for a year and a day. So next year at this time, you'll have to do this again. It's always good to do these once a year. Blessed be and merry magic making. Ciao.